Hey everyone, it's Miss Kakashi Lover One. I know it's been an extremely long time since I last made a video. But I was on Facebook and I noticed that there was a link to a YouTube video about this boy coming out as a bisexual. And so I'm like, I can share my own story and offer advice out to those of you who are wanting to come out of the closet as whatever. I mean, gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, doesn't matter, but it's all the same thing because when you're coming out of the closet, it's rough. But okay. So, here's my story. I liked girls and boys for a very long time. I remember kissing a friend of mine that was a girl in 3rd grade, and it felt completely natural to me. I mean, I would have crushes on boys and girls, and I did throughout the years. But automatically people were like, lesbian, 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 ew, stay away, and being that young, I was like, okay, this is a bad thing, what do I do? So I hid that part of me. Then 2 years ago, when I was 15, a good friend of mine, was bisexual. And he was openly bisexual. I mean, he didn't hide it at all. And I sort of had a crush on a girlfriend of mine that I no longer talk to. But, I was confused because I wanted to go out with her, but at the same time I still liked guys, and so I started talking to him and asked him if it was okay to like both boys and girls. It's like, oh yeah, totally. It's called bisexual. It's called being bisexual. So I came out of the closet to myself first, and I only told him. He was like, oh yay, but I was at the girl I like's house for her birthday party, and we were watching Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. And I was like, I call Tifa! Because we were calling all the characters in there. But, so one of my other friends turned to me and was like, are you bisexual? Because I had a boyfriend at the time. And, I'm like, yeah. So that's kind of how I came out of the closet to my other friends. And then I started coming out of the closet more and more to my peers. And then finally I came out of the closet to my mom. Well, that didn't go over so well. She kept trying to say it was a phase, that I'd get over it, and it was just hard. I mean, your family were like, I was expecting her to be like, oh my gosh, you finally figured out who your true self was, la-di-da. But that reaction I did not expect. And then I came out to my dad, and he basically had the same reaction. The only one that really didn't react that way was my birth mom. But I ended up having a lot of problems after that, because after I came out to my family, my sister started bullying me even more. She plainly stated that she was biphobic, and and homophobic. So I'm like, whatever do to you? But it was hard at first. Only a few of my family members accept that part of me, and I nearly lost a friend over me coming out, because she said we can't be friends unless you're straight. I was heartbroken. I mean, I love this girl to death, and I get along so well with her, and I was like, should I just go back into the closet? But by then I had started going out with the girl I liked, and I was like, oh no, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do. But finally I looked at her, finally I told her, I'm like, look, I'm still the same Zell, no matter what sexual orientation or what religion or la-di-da, whatever of that, I'm still the same Zell on the inside. nothing about that has changed. I've been bisexual my entire life, and you just need to accept that. So we don't talk about that part of me really around her because I know that makes her feel uncomfortable. But she knows that I'm still the same person that she got to know before that. But when you're coming out, you might want to just tell your closest friends at first, or someone who's similar to you. That way they can help you out. So when I first came out, my really good guy friend, he supported me fully and helped me with coming out to my other friends. And he said yes, it was going to be hard, but honestly, it feels like a huge weight was lifted off your chest. And I'm like, that's exactly what I felt. But it takes a lot in order to come out. I mean, you have to be so brave because there's the chance of being harassed, there's a chance of being bullied. The suicide rate is higher in the LGBT community in their teens. Self-harm is higher. In fact, but in the end, it feels like a big pressure has gone off your chest. And to me, it's like you free yourself from this egotistical society that we're conforming to. So coming out is a way of expressing not only yourself and being true to yourself, it's also saying, I'm not conforming to this society. I'm going to be myself. I'm not going to be part of a crowd. I'm going to stand out. And yes, there's an LGBT community, but each person's different. I mean, some gay guys act really macho. I read a story about one who boxes, and then some are totally feministic, wear dresses and stuff like that, and females can be the same way. Me, I can go either way with either gender, and I feel completely fine with it. I guess you could say I'm gender queer, but I'm mainly a woman. But once in a while I'm like, I want to be a man today. And so I kind of act like a man. So it's completely normal. I'm not conforming to this society. And when you're coming out, make sure you start with yourself first. Because you got to make sure you're comfortable with it in yourself. And then just gradually work up until you're able to be open. Like me, I'm completely open. My bullying at home video, 2 videos ago, I wore my Bi Pride shirt that I made. Like I said, I'm completely open. I'm not shy to tell other people. I'm like, hey, I'm bisexual. So be yourself and be proud, be loud, but just be yourself. Come out of that closet. Maybe the best thing you've ever done. And believe me, it helped change me from a person who followed what society wanted to a person who really doesn't give a damn about what society does and gives them the middle finger. Anyway, I love all you guys, and I will see you later.